Hello, everybody. Welcome back
Hi.
to another episode of the Fatman and Robyn podcast. My name is Marcus Stevens, represented as the Fatman.
My name is Robyn, represented by the Cucumbers and Nuts by the Robyn.
That was a little insider before we just started recording. Well, for a lot of people out there, this is just going to be the next week's recording, but it's been a while since we recorded an episode of the podcast. We're talking about
2-3 weeks?
The week of my birthday, so almost a month now.
Oh.
It was the last time we recorded the last parts of the superhero tournament. The episode that came out the week before this one was recorded in August or September, excuse me, way before. Do you remember?
No, that's your job. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, so first and foremost, I want to say this episode is dedicated to two men who just recently passed in the news. Of course, we know Sean Connery passed. Well, for us, it was last week.
Yeah.
Of course, Mr. Connery was, I don't want to say one of the driving forces of starting a podcast, but definitely was one of the reasons.
I'm going to say he was, because I've always wanted to watch all of the James Bond movies. And when you were like, okay, what should we watch? I was like, can we watch all the James Bond movies?
Right.
And it's don't get me wrong, Daniel Craig is cool. The other guys are cool.
Timothy Dalton, Pierce
Thank
Brosnan,
you.
Roger Moore, George
But
Lazenby.
Sean Connery is the reason why. I feel like I've watched almost all of his. That's probably not even true, but a lot of his very famous. The movies that everybody knows, I feel like I've watched them all except for
October, The Rock, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom.
Okay, so I would like to retract what I just said.
Okay.
Never seen any of those.
Okay.
But I know of them.
Those are the ones that came up on the list when I was looking up his movies.
What is it? First Night? Do you know about that one?
No.
With Richard Gere?
I've never seen it. I haven't seen a lot of
his movies.
I've just seen most of James Bond movies this year.
Well, honestly, all right. Let me just. I think I even said this before. For real, it was that movie he did with Catherine Zeta-Jones, because she's like.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, she's like everything. I love her. I love Catherine Zeta-Jones. I remember seeing that in the movie theater, and the two of them together. I was like, oh, Entrapment.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I first saw that in movie theater, I was like, oh, they're obviously like husband and wife in real life. And then I heard she married an old guy later on. I was like, it's obviously Sean. It wasn't. It was Michael Douglas.
Ooh.
You didn't know that?
What a downgrade. Well, Sean Connery was voted sexist man many a time.
That makes sense.
Many times in his day.
That makes sense.
But yeah.
In my lifetime, he's always been old, and I still find him super attractive.
Yeah, when you were born, he was like in his 60s.
62 when I was born.
Yeah, so dang.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but yeah, fortunately he passed peacefully in his sleep. I was hearing he was battling with dementia his last few years of his life. His last few years, I've heard. But to go on top at 90 in your sleep is in the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas,
surrounded by your family. That's kind of the ideal way to go. So.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Connery, for all you've done, and again, such a driving force for
what a legacy
the podcast and everything he's done in his 90 years. Mm-hmm. So, and of course, we just lost Alex Trebek yesterday for us as well. For me, I'm huge into game shows. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just
into it
because my mom kind of like that's how I grew up, just in game shows and supermarket sweep. What's the other one's called? What's the one? The Red Monsters. Whammy.
Okay. My grandma had us watch that one.
I used to watch GSN a lot, like in my like an old man.
She's like an old woman.
Right.
Did you watch Stories too?
No, I did not. Mom tried to get me into that, but like in the 2000s, like I watched GSN a lot, and right on cue, here he comes.
Hi.
But yeah, I used to watch a lot of the game shows growing up. So, and then Jeopardy, I started watching because I felt Jeopardy was too smart for me in the 2000s. But as I started going to semester on break, I watched Jeopardy at work, and I'd be like, I got that one answer. So.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. Connection. So Saturday Night Live would do their version of Jeopardy with Will Ferrell and Sean Connery, or a guy Jewish.
I recently saw that clip. And then of course, yeah.
And then didn't Sean Connery make an appearance one time?
No, there was a guy on Jeopardy on that SNL who did a great impersonation of Sean Connery.
It was Alex Trebek who came on. I just remember. Okay.
So it was I recently just saw that clip this last Saturday, and then this happened yesterday. So yeah, but he, like I said, he was very instrumental in my childhood as well. and just again, it's my adulthood because I watched Jeopardy a lot. And when they did the Tournament of Champions this year,
oh yeah, you were hyped.
I was really into that. I was really excited for that. So just again, the old woman in me was really excited. But yeah, they both lead such a great legacy. Alex Trebek was of course battling pancreatic cancer.
Cancer. I only know it was cancer.
And he was 80, so just 10 years apart. Don't jump up there, Chino. But yeah, so just two great men we've lost in the past week and a half, and just adds to 2020's horrible.
Yeah.
Not even death toll, but like just great people that's taken out.
Well, I mean, it does add to the death toll, technically.
Not just.
Okay. Didn't hear that part.
So, yep, this episode is dedicated to those great men who's affected my life. I guess, and of course, your life as well. Can't speak for Trebek, but I know for Sean Connery.
I mean, I'm a fan of Jeopardy. And I remember, like, we used to play it in school. So if you're in science class, your teachers would play Jeopardy and just have it like all a review and stuff like that. I love that.
Yeah.
I know. We used to be in groups and we used to be able to sit on our desks. I don't know what it is about being able to sit on your desk when you're in school.
Do you want to be in the podcast, Chino? Okay.
Obviously, he does.
The
window is open, so he likes to get in the window. But yeah, so something about sitting on top of your desk in school, it just made the day so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
Leaving made my day better.
But I mean, like, when you have to be in class,
gotcha. Yeah, okay,
you have to go to class, you have to pay attention, and then the teacher is just like, all right, everybody up on their desk, we're going to play, what did we play? We either played Jeopardy or we played this ball game. I forgot what it's called. But it's like you...
A ball game?
Yeah, it's like you throw the ball, and if you drop it, then you have to sit back in your seat. And it's like, it'll be challenges.
What's the teaching?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember, like, throwing the ball, and maybe it was like, okay, so maybe you had to answer a question or something like that before you could throw it or something like that. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't get the question, then you have to, like, throw the ball back to the teacher and sit down. Yeah, that's what it was. But, like, and then he would make a trick and be like, all right, one hand behind your back, and you can only throw and catch with one hand or something like that. Or, like, your less dominant hand or something like that.
We play 7-Up.
We played 7-Up too, but the ball thing, that's for middle schoolers. That's what we did in middle school. 7-Up was for elementary school.
I played 7-Up in middle school.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Anyway, so, yes, again, episode's dedicated to these two men. Happy, for us, again, when this is recording, this is happy new console release week. The Xbox Series X will come out tomorrow, and then the PlayStation 5 will release on Thursday. Baby, it is time for the new generation of consoles. I'm excited. How do you feel about that? Kidding.
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Another thing to keep you away from paying attention to your wife?
Whoa.
Oh, my favorite.
Let's go Demon's Souls. I'm very excited to play it through again. So what's going on in your life, Robyn? It's been a while.
It has been a while since we talked about what's... I don't know, man. I don't know.
How's school going?
I'm in a constant state of, like... I kind of want to say fatigue. Is this fatigue? Am I fatigued?
Do you feel tired all the time?
Is that a word?
Fatigue is a word.
No, not fatigue. Fatigued?
Yes.
Okay.
Add a D to the end of it.
Alright. You see how I said it? Like I...
Fatigued?
Yeah, that's how I say the word ask.
I hate... No,
or ask.
This is not going to be a word.
Well, only because I don't want to... If I'm going to be what do you call it? A statistic. I don't want to be that kind of statistic who can't say the word ask and say ax.
This word.
Know what I'm saying?
This words.
Anyway, what was I saying?
We're talking about you're in a sense of fatigue.
Yeah, I'm always tired. I'm always tired, and I'm starting to get like really lazy. Like I don't want to do anything out, and I was like really worried about this. Mm-hmm. I was worried about this happening, about going to school full time, because I'm all I do, and this is why I also hate being home all the time. All I do is I go downstairs, I sit in one spot for up to 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. Depending on the day.
15 hours.
Hold on now. When I was at Delaware County, absolutely. I'm talking I would get up at like maybe 5 or 6 in the morning, or I wouldn't even go to sleep. If I had a test or when I had finals, I wouldn't even sleep. I would just power through. Dead up. I would just power through. But if I have a test or something, I'll just stay up.
As a gamer, sitting in one place for 15 hours is not something feasible.
You don't sit in one place for...
I get up. You gotta get up and stretch.
Like, I get up and stretch, but it's like...
You bathroom, you gotta get snacks.
No, of course, but it's like...
Snacks!
And then it's like I do that, and then I come back just to sit in the same spot. Whereas when I was like, when life was normal, I would drive to school, be at school. I can go to the cafeteria instead. I can go to the library. I can go to the STEM building. Or I can, I haven't even had that chance to really walk around Westchester like that because of COVID. So I haven't even found any great studying spots. But, and then I like drive home, and like driving is kind of like that rest for me, or my brain can focus on other things or something like that. Or if I have to go to the store, my brain's focused on other things. But being at home, and you can't really go anywhere. I mean, you can now, but especially in the beginning, it's like I'm at home all the time. And if I'm at home, I'm either in our room or I'm downstairs. Most of the time I'm downstairs in my spot, just staring at my computer. It really is just me staring at my laptop now. Like I just don't want.
Welcome to school 2020.
It's really bad. No. So well, that's why I was like going out and doing walks all the time. But now like I have so much work that needs to be done that I feel like if I were to go out and do a walk, I'm missing so much time that I can be working on. But then when I do stay in the house, I'm just staring at my laptop and just like daydreaming or something.
Well, I don't know if you read the news today that Pfizer, their medical company, pharmaceutical. Okay. They are practicing COVID-19 vaccination, and it's going well. 90% effective so far, and I think next
90%. No, that's not good enough.
I mean, it's a start. It's
I know that's fine, but it's still not.
And they're going to trials next week, and if the trial's fine, and they get enough cases that it's like decreasing it, they're going to go to emergency use for the FDA, and it might be starting getting administered pretty soon.
I'm still not going to be the first person.
I'm not taking it.
Oh, because it's microchip.
That wasn't even saying that. I don't have it, but. I mean, I don't take a flu shot either.
I don't take the flu shot.
I believe in no shots. I believe in like the vaccination that you're a child, of course. That's so they can track you, ever since birth. But like this new stuff, you ain't putting. I don't go to doctors.
You shouldn't be. You say that like you're just so proud when you say that. You shouldn't be so.
We're
proud.
in America, so
I know, but
you have to.
You really should, because here's the thing: people who don't go to the doctors, who like actively choose not to go to the doctors. They live like a healthier life.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Exactly, and that's why I'm concerned.
Should I say what I've been telling people for the last month and a half? The scientists say this is a 50-50 shot.
Oh my god!
You always want me to say that?
You already said it.
I'm gonna keep saying it.
It's so dumb.
If life is the Matrix, I didn't make this article up. This is a refutable places, like 10 places.
Refutable.
Yes, IGN, freaking CNN.
IGN.
And CNN.
Is it IGN.org? Is it CNN.org?
So you don't believe CNN? Okay, Trump supporter. Wow. Would you watch Fox News?
How did we get here?
That's 2020, baby.
If you're not this, then you're a Trump supporter.
It's a leaps and bounds, baby. We don't play that in 2020. Out of here.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so we'll see where that goes with the vaccinations and stuff, and getting back to some type of normalcy in 2021.
I'll tell you what, the people who came up with that study or that idea that we might be in a simulation, when they win a Nobel Peace Prize, then I'll start maybe believing it.
I don't know any scientists that I'm really into who won the Nobel Peace Prize. Can you name the last recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize?
The last recipient? No, but I can name a recipient.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar. I don't even listen to his music.
What a effing life we live. What a life we live. I did not know that.
Are you serious?
How did he get one?
Music.
Can I just apply for one? I feel like
okay, so hold on. It wasn't 2020. It was a couple years ago.
Even worse. That started it.
Wait, so there are different categories for Nobel Peace Prizes.
Okay.
You know that, right?
Sure. There's one like science and...
Right.
I didn't know they had Nobel Peace Prize for music. Or is it like entertainment? Is it arts?
I have no idea.
I'm going to do a research on this.
Oh, you should. Because all I know is that he won it. I don't even know what it was for. But I am 98% sure. I'm a lot more sure that he won it for something to do with his music than those people are about the vaccination.
Let me put things. You know when you're a child and your parents tell you can be anything you want in the world, right? And it's a load of BS. Cause
it's not a load of BS. Donald Trump.
can you?
I'm sorry.
Cart before the horse.
I'm sorry.
I was saying it's a little BS, but what I'm learning is that it's actually true.
It's so true.
Because I never had president or Nobel Peace Prize on my bucket list of things, but now I'm gonna put them on there because
you want to be president?
Oh yeah, might as well. I can say what I want, do what I want.
How are you gonna do that?
Don't know.
Okay.
I'm almost there. I got 5 more years. Got to be 35.
Oh, that's not the only thing, though.
What else did Trump have?
Money.
Okay. And white.
Popularity.
Damn. Okay, I'll work on those. We got popular. We got like 5
huge
people.
Team to
Okay, we got 5. I got 5
contacts with Russia.
Oh no, I'm not Russian.
All right.
I don't even know anybody from Russia I like.
I know somebody from Russia.
What's his name? Igor.
There go that sexism crap. Her name is Yelena. And she's a very nice lady.
Even better. Yelena.
Yelena, she was very sweet.
It's a great name.
She's very like touchy. I think that's a European thing. But she's a very touchy. No, I totally loved it. But this was before COVID.
Okay, BC.
I think this was 2018. She was very touchy.
Nobody cares. You can touch anybody.
Yo, do you catch yourself watching like movies and TV shows?
You're like the A person that asking this.
And it's just
A person that I swear so many people asking this. I'm like, no, I don't, because I watch wrestling.
Marcus, but like even like old wrestling matches, or even wrestling matches right now, because wrestling companies, they don't care, right?
What do you mean?
Or they don't
care.
Okay, hold on. So when you have like when they
support AEW and WWE, we love y'all.
When they bleed, or like even like sweat and spit, like I know Roman Reigns at one time was spitting. I don't like spit.
Just spit.
Stop, Marcus.
Puke. She's gonna puke.
I will shut.
She's gonna puke.
I will shut all this down, Marcus. I will throw this out the window.
I would buy another one.
But this will be over right now. That's what I'm getting at. I will shut this down.
But yeah, this is like, all right. So the whole blood thing. At least WWE doesn't advocate blood because they're PG. Let's say the B word on a daily basis. But I guess like
cable TV. You can say whatever you want.
Ratings have kind of like been what's the word fluid for a long time now.
What has been?
The cable ratings, because like.
Oh yeah.
It's been really fluid.
The only thing you can't do is show nipple and say the F word. That's about it.
Yeah, well, it depends what time it is, because like FX after 10 o'clock.
Really?
I've heard the F word in movies, and I was just like,
oh, that's true.
So it's just like I don't know the rules now.
I feel like I might have seen nipple too,
sure.
on demand, probably on demand.
Oh, on demand nipple doesn't count.
Well, no, I'm saying it's FX, like the movie showing through the FX channel or FXX, whatever it is.
As long as it's on demand, it's like
on demand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But so WWE doesn't advocate blood anymore because again, the PG, so they don't like have the wrestlers bleed themselves anymore. Mm. They haven't done that since like mid 2000s.
So you can't throw somebody on tax or nothing like that.
Have they? I'm trying to think if they've done any tax lately in WWE. No. Because that stuff is just like it's not PG, and they have stockholders and people, parents.
Oh my god!
And social media, but
whatever.
But now AEW doesn't like they had blood this past weekend on Saturday. Like,
were you super psyched?
It was cool. It's cool. It's cool to see contrast. You know, it's cool to see like it's kind of like Marvel and DC. It's cool to see Marvel's like all uppity beat, but they still have dark moments, and it's cool to see dark DC just always dark. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's Marvel versus DC animated movies. Yo, you gotta watch these animated movies. These, you know what? Say what you want about DC. Say what you want about DC.
I love them.
The DCEU, it's kind of trash. But
I mean, it's like
I say kind of.
Overall,
that's kind of trash. That's like what, average?
That's good.
Yeah, kind of trash. I know what I'm saying. But the
kind of trash
DC...
like for it's like Aquaman's kind of trash.
Why?
Set me up. You said
again,
you did.
I will shut all this down.
You did. You had the pens.
I will.
Let me show. Can you put the mic down?
I will shut it down,
Marcus.
right
down because you're messing with the volume. Thank you. It was like a bowling. You know, the pens were lined up. And I just strike. Well done. We bowling.
I really do. What was I even saying? Anyway, kind of trash. I know what I'm saying.
I don't think so. I think something.
How about this? Kind of trash compared to the DCAU is what they call it. I think. Animated universe.
I haven't watched.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You need to watch these animated movies. They're great. The one I just watched, Apocalypse War or Apocalypse something like that. That was amazing.
I have a question.
They killed everybody and there was so much carnage.
Okay, spoiler alert. 2.
Oh, whatever.
Do they have continuity, like with other movies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
That's very important when I'm watching a long stream of movies.
It's weird because there's so many that I can't really figure out. I haven't researched it, and I can't figure out from watching it like which ones go with which. But I know that the ones that are coming up, there was 2 between this year and last year, so they're in the same universe, and a couple of the others are in the same universe too. Just because you can look at the animation style. And it's the same.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, it's. I mean, I think I want to say the DCAU started back in 2013. I just watched something on this, and I want to say it started in either 13 or 14 with Flashpoint.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, there's there's a list on Mojo about the 10 best whatever. So good. And then remember you watched the this is back when we it was Justice League versus Teen Titans. You watched that one, didn't you?
No, I gave you the link to watch it because I knew you were excited about it.
I thought you watched it.
No.
Why did you? Okay. Anyway, somebody leaked it on Facebook and I watched it. I thought you watched it.
There's no reason to.
It's great.
I'm a fan of Cartoon Network Teen Titans. Anything else after that is kind of like not for me.
Are you serious? Even though the carnage, like I said,
was the carnage in that movie? Justice League versus Titans.
I don't remember, but it was like it's more like the old Teen Titans in that new crap.
The new crap is funny though.
It's not my thing.
The new crap you need to watch it again. There's a lot of like it's just like Rocco's,
they do that all the time, yeah.
But it's more so like in your face now. I guess
because nobody cares.
That, and I think because we're adults now, you can kind of see that. Because like watching like Rocco's and Ren and Stimpy, and like
Rugrats.
Rugrats didn't have too much. They had enough.
It still had,
but Ren and Stimpy should not have been on Nickelodeon at all. It had no freaking business on that network ever. I don't know who said it was okay, but
I hated Ren and Stimpy.
It's a horrible show. I don't like Ren and Stimpy, but there's a lot of sexualization, horror, a lot of things in that show that Nickelodeon should not have greenlit that show. It doesn't stand along with like Rugrats, Doug, and like Hey Arnold. Like those are all family friendly. Ren and Stimpy is just like
weird.
It's the show that the kid eating glue watched.
Why? Did you even know any kids who ate glue?
I know a lot of kids who ate glue.
Are you serious?
Yes, and then did the thing on their fingers and they would.
Oh, I love doing that.
Then eat it.
Oh, ew.
I know a lot of kids.
Ew, eat it off your hands, cause you know kids are gross.
Exactly. Welcome to Southeast School Delco School District.
Man, you had it bad. It's like you're like inner city schools.
Right there, Delco. Hey, it was just bad in like that aspect. Like I'm gonna say teaching because I got mostly great grades.
That's well, no, I guess.
I was a good student.
No, I feel like the challenge of it wouldn't be as hard. I'm not trying to down them, but it's kind of coming off like that.
Pre-calc was the best class I ever had in my life.
Oh, make me itch.
It was really now AP calculus. I said,
stop it.
It was like you have a chance to get out. I said, thank you, hello, that'll be me. But pre-calc was fantastic. Because the best thing about it was pre-calc, we only had like 11 kids in that class, including myself. So like, if I had a problem, boom, right to the teacher.
Okay.
If someone else had a problem, I could help them because I figured it out. It was a great class.
Because you were the nerd.
Yes, I didn't have classes yet. That was the next year. But like, I got like a solid A in pre-calc. It was a great class. It's probably my favorite class in high school.
Are you serious? You're like really geeking over
at that time because it was great. I learned everything. Like I knew at that time, knew it. I just knew it.
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
It was weird. It was such a weird transition.
It is weird.
I hate it now. Couldn't stand it now, but.
I know, like, I think we had some kind of, we didn't really call the classes like pre-calc or algebra, and really it was like core plus math or something like that. Anyway, we had some kind of
plus math.
We had some kind of variation of pre-calc in my senior year, and What are you doing?
I'm trying to look up another article we can read.
I know what we can talk about, Marcus.
All right, well, you finish this and then you tell me what you're talking about.
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
What I say?
Talking about core plus math. What is that?
That's what they call it. They didn't call it, it wasn't regular classes. It was always core plus and something was a CP or AP or CCP.
Elemental P.
Anyway, but if they were all college prep courses, that's what it was. CP was college prep, and then AP was
yeah.
And that's what I noticed about Wrigley is that a lot of the classes did prep you for college.
It's trash day.
It is trash day.
Garbage day. You know that reference?
No. I'm still trying to remember where I was stopped off at. And anyway, they had some kind of variation of pre-calc for my senior year. I took it, and I hated it. I think I got a D. You know, I look at my transcript every once in a while, my high school transcript. I was awful. I was like the definition of average, textbook average. If you look up the word average in the dictionary, you'll see my transcripts, my high school transcripts. That
was mostly because you were doing you were doing other things awful. Besides. It wasn't because it was like smarts or anything. It was just because you were.
No, I wasn't not interested. I wasn't
motivated, and that's how I was 9th grade. You were English. I had
that's
an F.
True.
I had an F.
In 9th grade English, I know we talked about you failing something in 9th grade, but I forgot it was English. I failed English too.
Now that was because I wasn't trying, and
I couldn't keep up.
I will not admit this on the podcast, but because then you never know who might be watching it. I may not skip school a lot during those times. I got a lot, more than I should have.
See, I feel like we're both backwards because I skipped school a lot during my junior and senior years, especially when I started working at McDonald's. When I got my job, because I hated getting there right at 3 o'clock. You remember? Or I don't know. Did you ever work at 3? Do that 3 to 8 shift? I hated that 3 to 8
when I first started, because when I first started at McDonald's, they thought I was 15, 16.
How? You look like you were 40.
Okay, I know what you said, but I'm saying, but they thought it was always do you want more hours? I said, yeah, I had nothing going on. They said, I thought you were in school. I said, no, just give me more money. Give me hours. And that's when I got under Joe, it was just from 3 to 8, 3 to 9, then I got to the 5 to 12
Start closing.
Yeah, it just kind of started from there. But yeah, people. That's what
they thought you were 15.
They're young. They thought I was in high school still, so they thought they couldn't give me hours. That's what they told me.
You look like you were 40.
Okay, thanks. He said you look like you're 40.
Nah, nigga, you at least 30.
Oh, Reggie.
I don't even know what I was saying.
What were you had a topic to talk about.
I was just saying, it's the elephant in America, the biggest elephant in America, the election.
Okay.
I know you don't really want to talk about it, but
I'm not really into politics.
How can you not talk about it?
Congratulations.
After the last few years of just toilet, straight
toilet. He has some good moments. Stimulus.
Was that really him, or was that Congress really pushing for it?
He signed on it, though. So that's the only thing you get credit for, Mr. Trump. I don't know nothing else you did besides 2020, besides the wall. And that's all.
Shutting down the government because they couldn't get funding.
Oh right, that did happen.
Yeah,
what year was that?
I think that was 18? Last year.
Or I was 19.
I think that was last year.
Chino, can you please just come here? Okay.
You don't listen to me.
He don't like me.
It's the trash things outside. It's making the birds go crazy, so he goes crazy.
But yeah, I don't know anything else that really he did. I just know that. Again, I'll keep saying it till the day I die now. Regardless of what he did between those years, he is an inspiration for people who are underqualified to get a position. So if you want to be a doctor and you just have you just have motivation to be a doctor, just go ahead and do it.
No, because you'll get arrested.
Just go ahead and apply.
No, there are people who have done that, who start their own practice saying that they're a doctor.
I say own practice. Just go to one of these hospitals and apply.
But you can't. You won't get the job. I mean,
try it.
But you won't get the job.
What's anything else they can do? Say no? They can say no to Trump?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You won't get the job. Trump got the job because he meets the bare minimum of the qualifications to become president.
We'll see. Try it out. You meet the bare minimum. You're a human.
I feel like you need to say something else other than doctor.
Okay, nurse.
Okay, anything other than the medical field?
Why?
Because they require certification and licenses.
No, why? For what?
That's what they require, and if you don't have it, you don't need a certification to be president. You don't need a license to be president.
We're in a simulation, Robyn.
No, we're not.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Give me a
Dumb.
coin.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What are you going to turn it, and if it doesn't fall down, what are you, Inception? It's a spinning top.
I'm just saying 50-50 is a coin flip.
Oh, I thought you were trying to do the spinning top thing.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, because you haven't watched Inception, because you're weird.
Tenet will be on demand next month.
Are we buying that?
Rental or something. It? Well, yeah, I was paying $30. I really wanted to see it in IMAX, but I'm not paying $30 per ticket. Like,
it was $30.
It was a lot per ticket. It was too much for to see a movie.
Oh, that's how it made $200 million. I just thought enough people were going to see it.
It was that as well.
But $30 or 15 was it 15 or 30?
Well, let's talk about. It's probably 15. 15. No, it was like 15, 20. It was a lot. Mm-mm. But let's talk about Avengers. Avengers was in game. I mean, in IMAX and stuff like that. And it was,
well, that's IMAX. We didn't go see it in no IMAX.
I'm saying, but that jacked the prices up as well.
Because it's IMAX. You have to pay for the IMAX. Whereas you go standard 2D.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Tenet wasn't IMAX for that amount.
Oh, I thought, but it wasn't.
Regular prices was just like New Mutant prices. What was like $13, $14, $14?
Okay, I didn't know you were saying. Oh, you did say you wanted to see that in IMAX.
That was the first movie I wanted to see because it was tailor made
for IMAX.
Christopher Nolan's like, I don't want to release this on digital. I'm a filmmaker.
I get that. No, I get that. If you have a huge production like that.
But if you can make the money back, who effing cares? Like the whole thing when they wanted to release No Time to Die on digital, it was like $600 million they were offering to release it on digital platforms.
Oh wow!
They didn't take it. So they must be very confident that they're going to make that much more in the box office. But I wouldn't be in post-COVID world, and nobody even gets a damn about James Bond except for people in their middle age
and us.
Dad bods, yeah. I did research. I was doing research on it after we watched it, and they said the most people who watch James Bond are white males in their 40s.
People who look up to the James Bond character.
We don't fit either one of those. Like
of treating women like they're trophies or pieces of meat.
I don't think Daniel Craig did that too much in his movies. Not as much as Sean Connery did.
Nobody did as much as Sean Connery. All right.
Roger Moore did. Except for bits.
Did Roger Moore ever slap a woman?
I'm sure he did.
No, in the movies.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. That was disrespectful to his legacy. I don't remember.
Roger Moore is dead, isn't he?
Yes. The only living James Bonds are George Lazenby, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig.
Well, that's still a lot of James Bonds to be alive.
Excuse me, the film ones, because of course there was ones that were on like UK TV.
Oh, like a TV show?
Yeah, like David Niven. I don't know if he's still alive, but I know.
This is the first time I'm hearing about a James Bond TV show. That makes a lot of sense, but I just didn't know that was a thing. Then
of course there's a James Bond from the Casino Royale, the 60s version, which we haven't watched yet, but
we're supposed to watch it.
Yeah, we still got time. Still on HBO Max until they decide.
It's on HBO Max?
Yeah, I told you that.
Alright, well, I'm gonna watch it by myself then.
I'm gonna watch it.
You don't want to watch it with me, Marcus?
Dude, I don't know what you want. That's what you women do. See,
you women.
Yeah, you just
way to group us all together. I guess we're all just a monolith.
Monolith?
That's right.
There we go. This effing woman.
That's right. That's right. You women. How dare you? How dare you? In the year of 2020, in the year of our Lord in 2020.
Right. We have a female vice president soon.
Exactly.
A female president-elect.
We haven't even really talked about the election. We talked about Trump, and we just went off.
Well, I mean, he was the main. I'll say this: the reason why so many people, one, came out to vote, and two, this is such a big deal that I was really into it. Well, I'm into it because I like numbers and I like to see. I'm a gamer, and they had on CNN, they had on everywhere, they had the bar.
I don't care who's running. I like numbers.
I really didn't. It was just like 0-0, and it's like if they win this thing, they get this many points. It was cool to see it like go.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm really weird like that. But
see it go.
It was weird. It's like you go on Yahoo.com, you see the
You went to Yahoo? I just went to Google.
Either one. Google, CNN and Yahoo are my two. I only did CNN more because I trust them more. But they had the bar and they had like the line in the middle to 270, and you go on Yahoo, it's over the limit now.
Yeah.
He's into Trump's.
His territory.
It's awesome. I'm just weird like that. But again,
I like numbers.
A hero is only as good as the villain. So the reason why people are out there on the streets on one Saturday hit, I don't know if you saw, but Jennifer Lawrence posted a video online. She like ran out of her when they said Biden's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
She ran out of her apartment in her pajamas, just ran down the street. Because she was so excited. So I'm saying when people could do that, or people in Philadelphia had the big giant eagle on the streets of Philadelphia on Saturday.
Did you see it or you saw it online?
I saw it online. I was home Saturday.
Oh, okay.
But I missed. Thank God I missed like most of the protests for the Walter Wallace shooting a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
The protests for all this. I missed all of that.
Yeah, that's, and you know what's really messed up is that hasn't been getting a lot of national coverage, has it?
Why would it?
Well, I'm just saying,
Let's be honest, like they don't.
Well,
they don't care about us.
Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but it's true. Not every, but just about every killing lately of unarmed black, and he wasn't unarmed, but he had a knife compared to all of their guns of a black person has made like national news, and I felt like this one has not, and I felt like this is Philly. Go big, go home. I don't care what you say about Texas. Go big or go home.
I will say that the first week that it happened, it was on CNN a lot.
Oh, it was.
Because I was at work and we have CNN. That's our main channel. Mm-hmm. It was featured a lot.
Okay.
I just will say that the election kind of just.
No, I understand that, but I haven't seen anything. But now you said it was on CNN. Okay.
Because they released the body cam footage on last Wednesday, the day after the election. But I think again the election because it took till Saturday to announce the winner. I think it just kind of
just cover that. So that's probably why they released it on Wednesday then.
Exactly.
Oh, they think they slick.
Exactly.
You know so that shooting happened, like around the corner and down the street from my mom's house.
In the church.
And from a couple of it happened really close to the church, and the police department, the police station that's closest to where the shooting happened, that whole area is blocked off. So if you're not a cop or if you don't live in that area, you can't go in that area. So we had church yesterday. Even still, we had church yesterday, and I had to go all the way around. That's why it took me so long to pick you guys up. I had to go all the way around, like 2 blocks up and a block down and 2 blocks down and come back up, just to. Like, I had to, because they weren't letting anybody in or anybody through. So, it's really creepy because our church is right near that police station. And that's crazy. They've been protesting. And not even so much just protesting, because the people who are just out to kind of cause chaos, they are, I think that's why it's still closed off. Because those people are still, just running rampant. They just want to cause chaos, and they're using the protests and the kill. And then that's the sad part. You're using somebody dying to justify you causing chaos. That's not okay.
Right. Yes, that's been. But like I said, I've been very blessed and fortunate. I have missed most. I only work 3 to 4 days a week anyway right now. But I've been fortunate. I still come home late at night. I worked last Sunday, and there was a lot of reports that there were Trump supporters supporters driving down Market and South Street. But I missed all of that because I guess the rain kind of messed up a lot of things as well. Okay. But the only reason that people will protest like that and stuff like that, where people were everywhere. You just saw all the posts on CNN or Yahoo, just Associated Press that I was reading. People were out on the streets just happy.
Oh yeah.
Again, because
I saw that. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I was watching Colbert, and he was where was he? He was in New York. So everyone knows that Trump is from New York City. From your hometown are happy that you're not doing it no more. And then he was like, oh, that's not the only place that people are happy. And he showed DC, Atlanta, Philly, and it was just really, really hilarious. And of course, people in Philly were dancing and stuff. Yeah, in the streets, it was wild. But again, it's only so important because the villain was Trump played such a great villain. Great in a villain, in a villain way. I'm not saying he's a great person. Okay, so would you say he's Thanos, Killmonger, Joker, what? Zemo? If you saw Zemo. Zemo, what? It's good. I like Zemo. But I feel like the memes of him as Thanos, even much as I hate it because I'm a huge fan of Thanos myself, but those are pretty effing spot on. Yeah. As he is. That was great. If you haven't seen it, I'll try to put in the link for the video on YouTube. But whoever made that was amazing, spot on. I love how they resurrected the dead. That was my favorite part. Thanks for bringing Sean Connery from Scotland. What does he have to do? And RBJ back from the dead. Great, thanks. But Sean Connery, I popped hard for Sean Connery. That's why you here. I was happy though because I love him. It was great. That was great.
But yeah, people were so excited because he just was a horrible person. He is a horrible person, and I hope he gets tried in the next coming months. But we know he's not going to be for all the BS and stuff that he did.
Is he supposed is there talk about that or something?
They've been talking about it for real.
Oh, well.
I hope he would, but I mean, when you're rich and white,
there is no crimes. It's
just like, hey, no, don't you do it again!
A smack on the nose like a puppy dog.
Come on now. But yeah, so I guess like my whole thing is I'm just hoping that there's no like real unrest because we still have 2 months till inauguration. I don't even know the date of inauguration this year.
The 20th.
The 20th. It's Tuesday.
I think that's what I heard. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I'm not even sure about the 20th. I'm pretty sure about the 20th.
Okay. Well,
I'm 95% sure.
Okay. There's still 2 months. It's still 2 months away. Okay. A lot can happen. A lot of because we haven't heard. Has Trump said anything at all since Saturday?
He's been saying a lot of things via Twitter. He did say something. So I want to say right after the day after the election. That's what I want to say. He was saying something, or either the day after it was announced that Biden is a projected winner. He said something. Okay. So he's been saying, "Oh, we're gonna sue Pennsylvania."
Why? Because he lost? I don't understand. Because every vote counts. I understand because I saw videos online where they were like in some states they were like stop the vote and stop the count, and then other states were like
that's what he's
keep
been
counting.
saying.
So
yeah.
I'm confused.
That's coming from him. He was like stop the count. And then everyone's like, if they stop the count, you lose. And he's like,
oh, crap!
Well, stop the count in places where... in this place, not that place.
I'm confused. Like, what do you want, sir?
He don't know. He don't know. He just want to win. He just wanted, like...
Wow.
Like, why do you even want this job? You're not even good at it.
I saw a meme when he won in 2016.
There was something...
I saw a meme in 2016 when Trump won. It was him and his whole cabinet, and it said, when you apply for the job and you didn't really want it and you get it, and you see Trump, he's just like, sitting like this, everybody around him is just like, yeah! And it's just like, damn, I really shouldn't have run. But, the only thing that affects me, because I'm a wrestling fan, and, you know, Trump and Vince were like, you know, like that, they cross streams.
Oh, stop.
Like, I'm dead serious. So Andrew Andrew Yang.
Oh, the presidential hopeful, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's like truly, let me tell you what's going on WWE lately. So I can give you context.
Okay.
So, you know, everybody's been doing like live streaming lately, like through Twitch to keep up with their fan base because wrestlers are losing money because their main revenue is like through house shows. House shows are what you do outside of Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and things like that. Because you're touring, so you're making money. With COVID around, they've been done since like February. So they go to Twitch to make that money back. WWE in August or September said, "Hey, no, we get revenue from that. So starting in October, if you still are doing that, that money's coming to us.
Are you serious?
And we'll give you a little bit from your downside guarantee." The problem with that is WWE superstars are independent contractors. They're not tenured. They're not actual WWE employees.
Right.
They work on their own.
Okay.
So Andrew Yang is like, no, like if you.
It's just weird that
because he's a wrestling fan.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
And, he came and said no, if you are an independent contractor, you should get all your funds, like everything. So if Andrew Yang has his way, he's going to be WWE a lot of hard problems in 2021. Like fighting this so WWE superstars can get the money to their own.
Is he a lawyer? Or?
I don't know. Isn't he a representative of some state?
I don't think he is. That's why I was like, wait, is he the billionaire?
Is he the billionaire?
I know there was an old guy billionaire who ran for president on the Democratic side.
He's an entrepreneur. He's originally a corporate lawyer.
Okay, so he is a lawyer. But is he a billionaire? What's his net worth? Because he was the one talking about everybody gets $1,000 a month. That's why I was going to vote for him. Absolutely, I was. And he had a platform. Part of his platform, he had a plan to deal with those freaking robocalls. $1,000 a month and robocalls.
Yeah, robocalls.
You can have my vote.
Robocalls gotta get out of here.
You can have my vote all day long.
I'm just gonna put Andrew Yang WWE because he was
going in. Net worth. I want to know how much he's worth.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got a lawsuit.
Yeah, if Biden was the election. This was from October 22nd.
Oh, wow.
So there might be tough times ahead for WWE now that Joe Biden is the president-elect.
And now that Andrew Yang is on the scene.
So,
I don't know. I guess I still. Oh, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you tripping?
Yeah. So Vince
you tripping for that?
He wants revenue from all of that.
Vince is a billionaire, is he not?
Yeah, and this last quarter was their highest quarter in, I think, company history.
During a pandemic.
Effing scary. He's a nightmare.
I'm sure.
He's an effing nightmare.
He's got to be. He's best friends with Trump.
Wow.
Okay, maybe not best friends, but they're friends.
I told you they do. They cross streams.
Why do you?
Because it's a funny terminology for just being friends.
So what does that mean? Because I'm thinking peeing.
Yeah, you cross streams with each other. You guys pissing on each other. Like, sword fight! You ever see Step Brothers?
Have I seen Step Brothers?
I feel like you're disrespecting Step Brothers. Like, it's one of the funniest movies of, like, the 2000s.
Alright, let me tell you something.
There we go. No, because you're going to talk about this. Let me say, if you say something about douchebag comedy, but you like
exactly
Deadpool, and you go to Deadpool over Endgame, I feel like some hypocrisy.
That's not douchebag comedy.
Yes, it is. It's the same exact toilet humor.
No, it's like it's better because it's fourth wall breaking. It's so aware of itself.
There's also a lot of potty humor in the movie.
I don't mind potty humor. It's just like I don't know how to explain it.
It's hypocritical.
Listen, I just feel like all right. Let me just chill. When I was in high school, you had Superbad, Borat. What was the one we just said? Step Brothers, right? And I feel like there was something else. But those three movies.
What are you doing?
With this hand, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't hold it.
I can't do a lot of things with my hands.
So I do this, or I do this.
You can't do this?
No, I can't. My hands are weird. I can't. I don't like it. Feels weird. I don't like that. I can do this one.
Anyway, Borat, Superbad, and Step Brothers.
They were all like the douchebaggy movies, and let me tell you why. Because all the douchebags in my school, that's all that they would talk about.
Nice. How much?
They would quote the movies all the time, and I was just like, I was so sick and tired of it. And it's like these movies are for douchebags. But I feel like Deadpool is not for douchebag. Deadpool is for superhero fans.
But Deadpool in general is kind of a douchebag. Some of his comedy, the way he comes off.
I like Deadpool, and I don't count it as a douchebag movie.
I think it's a little hypocrisy going on. If you don't like,
that's your opinion, but I'm telling you, it's not.
So I think we need to have.
I didn't even say I don't like them. It's just that I don't find them funny. Tropic Thunder, whatever that one.
What about it?
I didn't find that funny at all.
I think we need to have the next episode we record should be about comedy movies because I feel like you don't have any respect for some of the great comedy movies of the 2000s.
I have respect for comedy
old
movies.
School. 40-Year-Old Virgin.
I haven't seen. I like 40-Year-Old Virgin.
How do you like 40-Year-Old Virgin? And you don't like Superbad?
Okay.
They're both
Number one,
sexual
I'm gonna need you to bring your volume down.
They're both sexual comedy movies.
I like Judd.
Don't even tell me to lie. Like,
does Judd Apatow have anything to do with Step Brothers, Superbad, or the other one?
Superbad, I think he's a producer. I don't know about Step Brothers. I feel like he's a producer.
That makes sense. Yeah. So
he directed 40-Year-Old Virgin. You can tell he's directed movies.
Okay.
Like,
versus his producing movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they always have like a little more serious tone near the end, like that. Funny People.
Funny People. Did you like Funny People?
Funny People was good. Like not as I don't think it was a great comedy movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it was a good movie. I think it's my favorite Adam Sandler movie right now.
You haven't seen Uncut Gems? Or
not yet. I really want to see that movie.
Okay. I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but
better be.
Funny People. I was expecting to laugh.
Me too.
A lot.
But I was like, ooh. First of all, I didn't see it in theater, so thank God.
Mm.
But like, I came out the experience like just feeling like I just thought it was a great movie. It's always good to see Adam Sandler. Like everybody's seen Adam Sandler. We grew up on him. Like I hate his character. Like every character he plays is the underdog, the stupid underdog who gets the girl in the end. in most of his movies.
Yeah.
Waterboy, Big Daddy,
Happy Gilmore.
He
What's
had
the other
Little
one?
Nicky.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
I love
Billy
Madison.
The same character.
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Like just now, I got them confused. They're like the same persona.
They run parallel.
They really are. Like it's like movie 1A and 1B.
It's ridiculous. So,
but
like,
I love those movies.
I just prefer funny. I just like Funny People because he was like a more serious role.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So I'm looking forward to watching Uncut Gems whenever I watch it.
Well, he did that murder mystery movie. What's it called? Is it Murder Mystery?
On Netflix?
Yeah. What is it?
Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah.
It's Murder Mystery. Alright, it's time to wrap it up. Because you are. Is it Murder Mystery?
I thought it was. I was saying it like it's a genre. But I was like, wait, what's it called? Murder Mystery? Oh, okay.
They did another movie with, oh my god, Chris Rock. Stand By Me? It was about 9/11.
I'm sorry, what?
Was it with Chris Rock? It was with some African American.
He did a movie with Chris Rock for Netflix, but it had to do with their kids marrying each other.
No, it was a 9/11 movie. I think it's called Stand By Me or Stand something.
With Adam Sandler?
No, this is not what I'm talking about.
No, that's the original Stand By Me, the great movie.
No, that's not
with River Phoenix. But anyway, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's definitely Rain Over Me.
Oh, I don't
Don
know.
Cheadle.
I don't know anything about this. This is about 9/11?
I believe so.
When did it come out?
When the Twin Towers went down, 2001. Yep.
When did it come out?
07.
Oh, that was my Wild 'N Out years. Pardon, Wild 'N Out years. Sorry.
Yeah, it's got Jada Pinkett Smith, Liv Tyler.
Jada Pinkett Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I thought I saw all her movies because she got a short list of movies.
Short list. Don't mess with Zohan. You ever see that movie?
I've seen that movie.
That's another one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
Ooh, I feel like
It's so stupid.
I feel like the first time I saw it was with you.
It's hilarious. It's so stupid though. We're gonna have an episode. Remind me. We're talking about kind of movies.
I probably won't remind you because I kind of don't want to do it.
Why? Because you don't respect comedy movies.
I love comedy movies. What's one of my favorite genre of movies?
Nate, give me 3 of your favorite comedy movies right now.
Well, I can't just say them off the top.
Okay then.
You know I don't pick favorites.
I love Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is hilarious.
I didn't see the humor in.
Ben Stiller, Jack Black,
and
RDJ.
That's why I watched it because I expected to laugh.
That was hilarious.
There was one part in it that I laughed super hard at, and I don't even remember what it was.
Tom Cruise danced at the end of the movie.
I didn't even, and that was great. I didn't know that was Tom Cruise. When I saw the end credits, I was like, "There's another actor named Tom Cruise," because that's not Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Yo, that movie is so funny. He said, "Well, hey, I'm a stage hand. We'll just punch him in the face, really hard." Boom! So funny. We're watching Tropic Thunder again. I don't believe you did not find that movie funny. It is hilarious. I watched that Step Brothers the same night.
Like for the first time?
First time. Netflix DVD, baby. Well, on my DVD player.
I miss that. Because you can get almost any movie in the entire world. Because there's one movie, it's a 2-parter, from the 90s that they had split into 2 DVDs. And,
split on the 2 DVDs.
What
a world we live in.
Or remember when they had VHS and it was 2 tapes? That's what they did with Titanic. But anyway, they did it with this movie too. And I could only find it on Netflix DVD, and I still haven't seen the second part of the movie.
What's it called? Okay, it's not that important.
Feast of something, or something of Feast of something.
You checked Leon Flicks and all that?
Yeah,
obviously. I'm sorry. We don't watch Leon Flicks.
What's Leon Flicks, Marcus? Anyway. But anyway, so yeah, I have to go through this whole thing in order to find out the name of the movie, because I know one of the guys who's in it. His name is Richard Ricard. Anyway, he's this black kid who was
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Skater.
Yeah, him. So he was in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm always able to find the movie. I don't know the name of it, but I know him, and he was in it. So yeah, and I've never seen, and when we stock in the DVDs is when I just stopped watching the first one.
That's pretty funny.
No, it's pretty messed up because the next mail from Netflix that we were going to get was going to be the second part. So yeah, that's him.
That's pretty effing funny. Feast. The Feast of All Saints?
Yes, that's it. I think that was one of the first movies he's ever done. Yeah, that's it. He was really young in that movie. But yeah, so I remember watching it when I was like really young.
That's why you can't find it. It's a TV adaptation.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense why it's so hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
you never see it.
Stop! Don't say that. Find it. I know you can find it. If anybody can find it, you can find it.
I'll find it.
And find it for cheap so you can pay for it.
So
anyway.
Let's finish up. Let's wrap it up. Jesus Christ.
I feel like I was saying something. I didn't get a chance to finish what I was talking about.
You probably did a lot this episode.
That's true.
There was no direction for this episode at all. I don't know what we're talking about.
I thought we could talk about the election, but...
For 50 minutes?
We could talk about the election for 50 minutes.
I
didn't think we would talk about it for the whole 50 minutes, but we can use a huge chunk.
We got 15, 20 minutes out of it.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We strung to Andrew Yang, and he's going to sue that anyway.
See, I just want to say that I told Trump to keep Pennsylvania's name out his mouth. He kept talking about Pennsylvania, and I was just like, leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Last thing I'll say is I saw another video. It was WWE related, of course. So I'm so happy. And they did all the states and everything. And
oh, you wouldn't appreciate it, though.
What?
Because that's just what they're doing. They're making all these memes and videos about the election. And there was one, you ever see Sister Act 2?
Yeah, I wouldn't appreciate it.
Exactly. Anyway, there was one about Sister Act 2, but here's the thing. It's so great because there was this scene where this black kid, and he's singing the lead for the song Happy Day.
I know this is the scene.
You know the scene?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll show you then.
Because it's a high note. And
Exactly, and that's...
I know that part.
And so at first he's like very timid and kind of shy, and he was like, they was like, yeah, that's like the first day of the election. They was like, okay, so when he's shy, that's Tuesday and Wednesday, but when he starts to find his ground and when the choir kicks in, then that's Wednesday and Thursday. When he hit that high note, it was like, oh, that's Georgia coming in, that's Pennsylvania coming in, and stuff like that.
Pretty funny.
It's funnier when you see it. You gotta see it.
But the last one I said, don't bless Philadelphia because Gritty will come and get you behind.
I've been seeing some tweets.
Don't mess with Gritty State. All right.
What is he?
He's the mascot for.
No. What is he?
I don't know. He's Gritty. I remember when they introduced him as the mascot.
So scary.
He's horrifying. They should make a horror movie on him. They need to do that now. I think they would make a lot of money.
Like, what is he though?
He's a mascot.
No, but mascots are like animals or.
Gritty is Gritty.
Is that an animal?
Don't question it. Gritty will come for you. We talking about Rocky? I think the transition from Rocky to Gritty has happened. Everybody's like, this is Rocky's town, the Rocky statue.
No, this is Gritty's.
Pull it down, put Gritty up there now. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Fatman and Robyn podcast. If you're on YouTube, hello. Continue to follow, like, share, subscribe on the videos. Fatman and Robyn. We're also on Twitter and Instagram. Watch us on Spotify. Or listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Pandora.
We out here.
Amazon Audible. Just type in the names. It's Fatman and Robyn. And Robyn is spelled with a Y because
I'm fancy.
Thank you so much for joining us. See you again next week. I've been Marcus Stevens, represented as a Fatman.
Can I get a better one?
A better point? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am Marcus Stevens, represented as the Fatman.
Thanks, baby. I'm Robyn, represented by the Robyn.
I heard myself. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining us.
That's what I like to hear.
Horrible.